Hello, what is going on? I have not made a video like this in quite some time. I understand. I've been doing other things. I have other interests, believe it or not. But Home Depot has just announced their prop drop for April 25th in celebration of halfway to Halloween, and this includes around 4 new items. These items will be up for sale on April 25th, and as confirmed by my good friend Luke from Haunting Studios, you'll receive them around middle of May, end of May, depends. So I thought, why not celebrate halfway to Halloween and celebrate me being on YouTube for 4 years. Hard to believe it, honestly. And check out what Home Depot has in store for their prop drop tomorrow. So, here we go. So right off the bat, is a personal favorite of mine, and one that I really can't wait to see a demo video of, is this 7-foot tall Frankenstein's monster animatronic, and yes, to my utter surprise, it is officially licensed, which makes this SVI's 4th licensed item, I'm pretty sure. I just want to get it out of the way that this was the only item besides the Plague Doctor to truly, really pique my interest when I saw those expo images leak from the Home Depot manager meeting, and these stock images really live up to that hype in my opinion. The overall appearance of it is just fantastic. I love the blue suit and the really sickly looking green skin. In my honest opinion, and I'm probably going to get a bit of backlash from this, but this represents Boris Karloff's Frankenstein so much more than the Jemmy one. I understand, but just look at the sculpt, look at how weird it looks. It doesn't do much. Meanwhile, it has a 3-axis servo mechanism in its head and neck. It has blinking and moving eyes similar to THD 3000, a moving mouth, and also similar to THD 3000, moves his arms up and down. In fact, quite a lot of this animatronic is really similar to THD in regard that it also costs $280 just as he did. Which, not bad of a price. I do wish he was around $250, similar to Lethal Lily from last year, but seeing the amount of detail and the amount of animation and the fact that it's licensed, I do believe that $280 is fairly warranted for an item like this. The overall appearance, the build, it's incredible, and it's really a marvel of modern SVI. So first impressions based off the expo images, the one video clip that exists of this thing, and the stock images, it's a solid 8 out of 10 for me. The only thing that really brings me down is I fear that the faces will vary from copy to copy, and the movement in the video is just a little too choppy for my liking, but I can live with it. It's a really good looking item, and I seriously cannot wait to see a full demo video of this thing in action because of how awesome it looks. Wow. Amazing. Great job. Now, next up is an item that surprisingly wasn't teased in the expo, and this is the 12.5-foot Inferno Deadwood skeleton. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really that big of a fan of this thing. Sure, it looks cool, and I appreciate what they tried to do with it, but they already made a tree monster for this year. I'll throw an image up right here. And the fact that this is just a repainted Inferno Pumpkin skeleton with a new head, I'm not really sure what's the point of this. It just looks weird, and again, there's 2 items that are very similar to this and are also probably cheaper because this item is $380, which is strange because I'll get to Skelly later on, but Skelly, the new version, has way more features than this and is still $300. Meanwhile, this just has the digit eyes, and if you fire and ice lights, and it's $380. I don't know. This is weird. I'm not really a fan of it, and yeah, it's just another thing that Home Depot throws out just for the buys. I mean, I can respect that. They do get a lot of bank off of these items, and I'm pretty sure they'll get a lot of bank off of this because, you know, they'll buy anything that's 12 feet these days. On another note, meet this little guy. This is the 7-foot long Skelly's dog item, and it's pretty cute. It's just exactly what the name describes it as being. It's Skelly's dog. It's a skeleton dog, and it's also abnormally large, like Skelly is. And it's honestly a really cool way to continue the 12-foot skeleton line, having items directly relate to the original 12-foot skeleton. That's neat and all. It's somewhat how, like, Spirit did Young Crouchy and Collector's Minion, but it's just 10 times better because there's actual continuity here, and it's not just a smaller copy of an existing item, even though Home Depot did do that already. And with that aside, I can just appreciate it for what it is. It's a skeleton dog, it's pretty big, and it looks cute. And just like Skelly, the new version, it has these new eye functions where you can change the eyes on it. And it looks really cool. I'll throw like a clip up of it having like the swirl's eyes. And yeah, I like it. It's cool. And there's not really much else I can say about this, admittedly. It's just neat. It's $200, which I don't know. It's a fair price, I do suppose. But yeah, pretty cool. There's Skelly's dog. And last, but absolutely not least, is the now finally officially named 12-foot Skelly. Or as the Home Depot narrator from last year said, everyone's favorite bony behemoth has risen from the grave once more. I mean, what can I say about it? It's Skelly. I can say one thing about it, and that this is a completely new Skelly. The Skelly that predated it was the original model. This is a new model with 8 different interchangeable eye lights. And this is just a really cool way to step it up, I'm going to be honest. That's something I wish Skelly had originally, because in the original product video for Skelly from 2020, there was a little animation where he would go cross-eyed and his eyes would dilate. But he didn't end up having that in the final product. Now, you can have that, and much, much more. Again, with swirly eyes, similar to Swirl's Peekaboo, you know what I mean. These demon-looking eyes, these fire eyes, heart eyes, snake eyes. It's just eyes all over the place. I love it. It's a really cool function, and it's a good way to update Skelly and keep people interested in him. And again, despite all these changes to him, he is still $300, which, again, genius. It's just a good item. No matter how much he ages, Skelly is always there, and he'll always be as popular as he ever was. So, yeah, there he is. So there you have it, Home Depot's April 25th, halfway to Halloween, celebratory prop drop, containing 4 items. Don't mind the ultra-posable skeleton down there. And it's pretty good. I can't wait for the whole lineup to release, because there are some items in there that really, wow. Captain Cuts, just please, I love him so much. He looks so cool. And the Plague Doctor, Dr. Pester, you know what I'm talking about. That's awesome. I love it, and I really can't wait to see all these items released. But for now, I am very pleased with this prop drop. Besides Deadwood, Frankenstein is awesome, and I love the continuity between Skelly and Skelly's dog. Great pieces, great story, whatever you want to say. So yeah, that just about does it. I mean, Spirit did announce that their flagship opening is happening on Thursday, August 1st, which is pretty smart of an idea. I mean, that means the line won't be as horrendously long. But that might also be bad for some other people. I can understand that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I really can't wait for this season. It's banger. I love the Diver, I love Frankenstein, I love Captain Cuts, I love everything that's come out so far. It's awesome.
有缘千里来相会，握住你的手，跟你一起到哪？